Catherine Knight's story begins in 1955 when she was born in Tenterfield, New South Wales, Australia. From a young age, Catherine displayed behavioral issues and was known for her violent temper, which led to frequent conflicts with her family and peers. As she grew older, Catherine's dark tendencies continued to manifest, and she was drawn to violent relationships. At the age of 16, she married her first husband, David Kellett. The marriage ended after only a few years, with Catherine attacking David with a frying pan shortly before he left her. Despite the incident, Catherine's violent behavior was not taken seriously, and she was deemed fit to care for her two young daughters. In 1974, Catherine began a tumultuous relationship with a man named David Saunders. The couple had 2 children together and lived in a cycle of violence and abuse. During their time together, Catherine was admitted to the hospital on multiple occasions due to injuries she sustained in altercations with David. At one point, she even attempted to strangle one of her daughters, leading to a brief psychiatric hospitalization. Catherine's life took an even darker turn when she met John Price in the 1990s. John was a father of 3 with a reputation as a hard-working and well-respected man in the small town of Aberdeen. Despite knowing about Catherine's violent past, John entered into a relationship with her. Their relationship seemed stable at first, but it didn't take long for Catherine's violent tendencies to resurface. On February 29, 2000, after an argument with John, Catherine launched a horrifying and premeditated attack on him. While he was sleeping, she stabbed him repeatedly with a large butcher's knife. After taking John's life, Catherine continued her act of savagery. She then skinned his body with disturbing precision, hanging the skin in the living room like a gruesome trophy. She also decapitated him and attempted to cook parts of his body, allegedly with the intent of serving them to his children. Thankfully, the police were alerted to the gruesome scene by a co-worker of John's who grew concerned when he didn't show up for work. When they arrived at the house, they discovered the unimaginable horror that had unfolded. Catherine was arrested, and her trial began in October 2001. Her defense tried to argue that she suffered from a condition called borderline personality disorder, but the jury found her guilty, taking only a few hours to reach a unanimous decision. The judge sentenced her to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, stating that her crime was beyond contemplation, and that she should never be released. Catherine Knight's case shocked the nation and gained international attention due to its chilling and depraved nature. It remains one of the most infamous criminal cases in Australia's history, serving as a haunting reminder of the darkest corners of the human psyche and the devastating consequences of unchecked violence and aggression.